This is our last first-person match, which, you know, could be a little bit dangerous. When you drop in those towns, you could be a little bit more cautious because first-person can be a little bit tricky and peeking around some of those corners sometimes.
Absolutely. I feel like there's definitely an advantage for those who have played the game a little bit longer, who might have a little bit more experience. That first-person play, you got to go with your gut a little bit more and have a really good mental awareness of situational, where people are at, placements and all that kind of thing. Whereas in third-person, a newer player to the game, they can do that third-person peek around the corner.
All right, well, we are almost ready here to get into our first game of Group B for the PUBG Mobile Star Challenge North America, brought to you by Samsung Galaxy Note 9.
I definitely got mine, and I've actually been reading some of the comments. A huge shout out to everybody currently participating in the comments, and look at this map right here. I cannot wait until we see the playing path, and let us know in the comments below, who do you think is gonna take the first game from Group B? Because I'm pretty sure nobody expected to Lights Out to go ahead and show up to that extent with 25 kills, and I want to know which one is going to be the squad, especially for this one. Is it going to be Team Hectic? Is it going to be Team Gates? Is it going to be those guys?
We'll have to wait and see. Here's the playing path, though. We are going to be coming in from the southeast portion of the map. We've got Novoripnoye and Milta Power in play early, and it's going to be heading right over Georgia Paul in the north. So this lends itself to some incredibly hot drop potentials. We've got Pachinki in range, School Rosshawk in range. We've got, this is basically everything is in range, save maybe the military base. You might see some people drive there.
This is like a dream right here. And we see Team Gates just dropping off. We do have 20 teams to start off with, so something to go ahead and keep an eye on. And actually, it seems a lot of teams are dropping early. I wonder if Team Gates is gonna try to go for that military base, and I cannot wait to see what the zone is gonna look like, because boy did it play a huge part in the last match.
Oh, we've got a hot drop indeed. 3 squads going to Novoripnoye. This is gonna be interesting for sure. Quite a few more squads going to the shelter and prison areas. It looks like maybe even further on to Lipovka. Look for Lights Out to potentially head on into Novoripnoye early and try to establish their dominance.
And it looks like we have there almost 4 teams going to Lipovka. And look at Novo. Novo, it looks like we got 3 teams as well. This is going to be packed with some action. They are currently landing slow. Team 1, Team 2, and Team 5 already starting to loot up. And as we can see, there's already some action. Potato Sam being able to go ahead and take down Mac Daddy B. Ooh, that's a heck of a name.
Rolex and Team Gates there getting the first kills on the board. They've already wiped one off the map. Still all 20 squads left alive. You're going to see Iraqi Zorro with his squad trying to loot up. They have drawn a bad card here, though, landing in Novoripnoye down in the southeast portion of your map. You can see that highlighted there, player number 1 looking around. There's going to see some squads looting up, but this is going to be inevitable action here, as there is no other loot anywhere around. They're going to be forced to loot up and engage here just shortly in Novo.
Team Gates pretty much just showing up, saying namaste. Now go back to the pregame lobby, because they're definitely going to go ahead and look to get those kills. I'm pretty sure they want to go ahead and match up those 25 kills, or maybe even a little bit more. And look at this. Good Claw Cotto already with an M16 level 2 backpack. I'm loving that. And look at this shotgun action with that beautiful skin.
Oh,
my
man.
gosh, does that look good.
Claytano getting wiped out early. That's trouble for him. Claytano representing a squad, Team Claytano, and it is unfortunate he has already been wiped off the map with a shotgun there. Fat Boy getting it done. And we also have Aztec from TG here pushing their way over the wall, trying to get some kills.
And Claw Cotto right here being able to go ahead and get him very low. Now they do have a teammate down. Something to keep an eye on. Rolex getting his first kill for the team and about to go ahead and pick up his teammate. I'm pretty sure he's going to go ahead and appreciate that Danjavad, I'm pretty sure. And now keep in mind, Team 5 is still in the zone. And look at, we actually have now a look at the zone, and Novo is barely in it. So something to keep an eye on, and hopefully we can get a full view of the map here, just so we can see what's going to be inside the zone and what's going to be outside, and also what are the teams currently looking like as well. Team 1 being able to go ahead and pick up that teammate that was down. Potato Sam now more than likely trying to go ahead and heal up, and John 0G7 with Team 2 making sure he loots up and he doesn't get spotted, because I don't see anybody near him. Look at Team 2 just being so separate from each other.
Team 2 are your name favorites, the Powerpuff Boys, and they are going to be trying to get out of there unscathed. They've already taken a few deaths. They are trying to escape Team Gates and Rolex and his crew in Novorybnoye. We've also got some action here potentially brewing up north in Severny. Outside of the circle, you can see the zone is going to be a bit central this time, allowing for much more flexibility between all of these squads. It's not going to be so far south where everybody's scrambling and one team or two is just absolutely blessed with the circle. So we're going to see a lot more potential for things for all teams to happen this game. I kind of like the zone.
And look at this shot right here by Carnage. Carnage being able to go ahead and take down Mac Daddy. He does have somebody near him.
Oh, no, he gets finished.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
Claytano,
Iraqi Zoro with the kill. He is bringing that pro knowledge to the game, but Kato absolutely answering the call. He immediately turns, pops Iraqi Zoro, takes him down, and Carnage finishes off Mac Daddy here, and that is the squad as Rolex takes down John. So it looks like the Powerpuff Boys have been eliminated first here in game number 2.
Team Gates now with 4 kills, being able to go ahead and swipe everybody. They did end up losing one of their teammates, so something to go ahead and keep an eye on, because as you lose more players, you're just putting yourself at a disadvantage. But as long as they're able to go ahead and get that positioning, and on top of that, the kills, and the best thing about this is that now they got Novo all to themselves. They're going to be able to take some time here, because they are inside the zone, and just pretty much loot up, but they do have to watch out for Team 5, pretty much just waiting for them. Now, look at Team 7 currently outside of some Team 20, Team 9, and Team 10 on George Pool. Something to go ahead and keep an eye on, because they don't want to get caught outside. We saw a lot of people just getting caught outside and just getting destroyed as they were trying to move to the zone and get better positioning.
Absolutely. We're taking a look at Yasnaya Polyana here on the map, a very popular loot spot. We've got G25 and their squad looting up here along with those guys. Those guys are looking pretty solid here. Denki rocking that pistol, that guy with an AKM and a suppressed hollow sight on that. This is looking pretty good. Richie here as well from those guys. They have a beat on where these G25 players are. Richie looking to push the action early, making his way across the field. He is all by himself, though. He's trying to catch these G25 guys out a little bit solo by themselves in a gunfight. He likes himself in that 1v1 action.
And just definitely waiting there, trying to see what kind of loot they have, because loot does play a huge part into this as we're currently looking at the map, and it looks like Team Gates is now starting to move up, and they might come across Team 5. So something to get in. Pretty much keep an eye on here. And look at this right here. The IKD has a level 1 helmet, level 1 vest, and the other, this guy right now in front of your screen, Milsim's ad, has level 2. So something you want to keep an eye on. Obviously, as it goes on, level 1, level 2, level 3, it just gets better. You hopefully want to be able to get some level 3, and we might see some action right here from Team 9, starting to move up. There you go. He gets some shots. He's able to go ahead and see the other guy. Not even zooming in, though.
Wow, Milsim answering the call there. Nice work from him. We've got the kid getting shots off on Heisenberg there after Heisenberg gets the knock. We've got an even fight going on right now. Fatboy getting a finish there in the street. This is absolute chaos here. We are trying to figure out who is going to make it out of Severny up north. This is a really, really tough fight for both squads. They're both trying to save as many members as possible so they can have a shot at finishing high.
And Milsim Dad just waiting patiently. He knows that he's currently outnumbered. He knows that his squad is down, and they're more than likely going to be looking for him. Is he going to try to go for the pickup? Is he going to just wait for them to get killed? Who knows? We do have level 2 helmets, level 2 vests in play, and he does have an M4, and he's more than likely going to go and be able to spot there Fatboy. Now the question is he going to take the shot, or is he going to try to go for positioning? There you go. He takes the shot.
Play
He's
by
able
Milsim
to take out
there.
Aztec.
As soon as Aztec hit the street, Milsim waited for that second guy to come on out, had visual on the first one, and noticed he was running away. Milsim popping him and getting it done there. Aztec, beautiful replay on that one from the crew here. Thanks for that. We got to see that kill, shooting him right in the butt.
I like that. Now, the interesting part about that, right, is that he was not able to get, actually, he was able to get the kill. Sweet. Now he only has to worry about 3, and we see Fatboy just moving up. And there you go. Fatboy is able to just destroy him, and more than likely, he's going to be able to go ahead and pick up that M4 and better loot himself.
And that is a squad wipe, ladies and gentlemen. Claytano's squad has been wiped off the board. They are the second to go down here in game number 1 for Group B. And we are looking at the circle now. We've got that map up on the screen. Red zone in the middle, just a little bit to the east of Pachinki. Some teams converging there. We also, a point of note here for Team Gates, that's number 1 down in the south at Novo, one of the favorites to actually win the tournament today, they lost Carnage, which is their shot caller. That's a key loss there early on in this game, so they're going to be going at it with 3 players and missing the guy that calls them plays.
Yeah, losing any teammate just kind of harms your whole squad. And look at this right here. Buck Army takes a little bit too long as he saw somebody just staying still. He is getting the shots. They're trying to locate him in
crossfire.
Oh my God, they get shot down.
Did you see the guy in the background with the afro run by? He picked a bad time to go behind the scope of that rifle there.
Look at this potato aim right here, just trying to get some shots on him. Not quite accurate though, and they want to go ahead and just be able to take people down and pick up their teammate. Sometimes potato aim happens, and it has happened to probably me a bunch of times, you, PB, and just anybody that plays the game. But overall, they're using this little cliff right here to their advantage. Now they're gonna get a full view right here as Greg Long is able to go ahead and take one down. He gets taken down by Cooch. So what's gonna happen here as each die just waiting patiently? Look at this. It all comes down to higher ground and being able to see each other as we have that exchange right here. He gets taken down.
Gooch got a little too greedy there on the top of that ridge, looking down on the side. He was able to prevent a beautiful flank there by Greg Long. Greg Long getting a couple of nice assaults on Nate Bro and M-Bone HD. But unfortunately, Gooch trying to protect his teammates here, gets knocked himself, and they're down to Buck Army, who seems to be fleeing the scene. Buck Army, yo, hey, you got 3 teammates down, buddy. Come back. Earth to Buck Army.
Oh, look
what are
at
you
this
doing?
surprise right here as Team 15 was actually able to get up again. Not only that, they're taking people down. They are low on health, so they might not want to go and engage. Nate Bra has the shotgun, misses the first shot.
No way.
Misses the second shot. Misses the next
way.
one. Oh my gosh. Black Army, I don't know what he was thinking. He might have thought that all of his teams were down because he was going away from the action. Now he's coming back a little bit late, and look at that. He's running away again. He wants no part of the action.
I am enjoying this fight immensely. Shotgun fights in the middle of an open field mid-game. You gotta love it. Buck Army now approaching his teammate, Choo-Choo, who appears to be just kind of hanging out, waiting to get picked up. But we've also got a full squad now. Team 13 here is getting up to full health, and they are going to be making that push here shortly, 4-on-2.
And there you go. Buck Army realizes that he does have another team waiting for him. Now Team 13 is trying to just spot them. They know now there's only 2 people left. And look at this right here. Currently Team 1, Team Gates, with already 4 kills. They are inside the red zone. And in case you're new to PUBG Mobile or just PUBG in general, the red zone means that you gotta watch out because bombs will start dropping and you could actually die. I know we died a couple times when we were in China last time, PB.
Absolutely. The bombs seem to like my position for whatever reason.
Yeah, they just got tracers on us for some reason. And look at that airdrop right there with the Groza. Oh my gosh.
That's a hot drop right there. Ghillie suit, level 3 vest and level 3 helmet, the tac stock, the Groza, some ammo, and a level 3 bag. Why bother going to a building and looting? You can just stop off at this crate and you're good to go.
Now with that, you also got to watch out though because it does appear to be a little bit out in the open there near Pochinki. So you don't want to get caught out in the open. And look at this right here. TG, those guys are
versus
starting to
Metalcore's
move in.
team.
Ooh, this is going to be a great play right here. I'm loving that they're all separate from each other, right? They're still close enough so if somebody goes down, they can pick them up, but they're not too far away. Team Hected versus those guys. Who's going to win it? You watching right now at home, please let us know in the comments. Team 3 or Team A. Look at Metalcore peeking right there, able to spot him. More than likely going to go ahead and give some information out in Remix for some reason.
Oh, they're trying to get out of here. Oh, no, this is trouble. Guys, this is a high-powered team matchup early on in the game. Still 18 alive, so you're seeing 2 of the best teams in this particular tournament. They're fighting early, and look at this. That guy firing those AKM shots. It looks like he's getting some shots landing, but he can't seem to get the finish on Remix. They are in trouble, though, and look at that. He is able to knock Josh P. Remix down with very low HP. Is he going to bail on his teammate and just get out of there? It looks like they are going to say sayonara, Josh P. He's going to be fed to the fishes.
Definitely, and it looked like right there, Remix just going into the tree, not known for his best driving, and kind of cost 1 kill for his team. Now, he does decide to stop here. Interesting place, as they're going to go ahead and shoot up the tires, and he might not be able to get out of there, and he is by himself. So whoever's the shot caller right there, maybe not the best positioning, not the best calls, as it looks like it would have been better if they fought it out
He
instead
only
of
had
running
to
away.
drive 20 more feet to get over the ridge. I mean, he could have at least parked the vehicle a little bit further. But hey, it's okay. He's going to have to run away on foot. Richie taking out the tires of both of the buggy there on the back. That thing's going to be pretty tough to drive. So taking a look at the map here, zone is rotating now to the southeast portion of the main island. We've got a Milta Farm final circle potentially, but we've got a lot of people on the northern portion. Nobody coming up from the military island. Everyone's already made their way across, so no danger of bridge camp from this point forward.
And we also got Team 10 currently outside the zone and Team 14 just barely on that edge. And they gotta watch out because the zone will start moving here in about 1 minute and 40 seconds. So keep an eye out on that because it comes down to where the zone is gonna end up after that. And look at this, underrated, being able to get some shots there with a Mini 14. That man has level 3 vest, level 3 backpack, and a level 2 helmet. So great loot so far by underrated. And ooh, we might get some action here as Team 1 might run into underrated. And look at that as well. Team 6, fairly close. Actually, Team 1 and Team 5 might actually get some action right here pretty soon.
A little close for comfort, for sure. They are right next to each other here, looking around. They are in adjacent compounds. We do have some action, though. Kato getting knocked. Oh, my goodness. Crackdown taken down. Team Gates is Kato, and Rolex answering back with the knock himself. Rolex now with the M4 with the 4 times, which is his favorite loadout. He will never use anything else. Got to go pick up his teammate.
Gotta watch out here. They do have 2 teammates down already. There you go. Rolex just waiting patiently, and Team Crackdown does have 2 down as well.
Sam down as well. They're in trouble. Kodo is up. He is going to heal up at this point. Rolex saving the day for his squad at this point.
And they definitely got to try to push there to Potato Sam before Team 5 gets picked up. It looks like nobody is near them, so they might be... There you go. Talking about it. Look at this maniac right here going in the car. Gets a little bit too late, but he might be able to go ahead and pick up one more of his team. Now, they do have some backup, so that's good to see. Hopefully, it would have been better if they would have been there when the other team was down. And what shots there by Claw Kodo.
I just got to point out, this dude rolls up in a vehicle. He's got a teammate down, knocked to his left. He's got enemies knocked to his front, and he decides, I think I'm going to loot.
He wants that blood. He wants those kills. He wants those 15 points per kill. Now look at Team 1. Look at this push right here. They don't even notice. There you go. One's down. There's still one alive. There it is. Team 5 gets destroyed by Team Gates. As, yeah, that push, I'm surprised there. He did not decide to pick up his teammate. He decided to engage right away. And look at this beautiful replay as Potato Sam with the great push from the left-hand side, being able to get him while they were distracted. I'm pretty sure they didn't even heard them coming.
Beautiful replay there brought to us by the Samsung Galaxy Note 9. We've got Team Gates finishing off Squad 5 there. Really, the other squad needed to push the action there while they had both Kodo and Sam down. Rolex was trying to pick them both up. They had some damage taken on themselves, but unfortunately, that's why you got to have your squad together and not one person off somewhere else on the map.
Yeah, that would have been the best play there, but nonetheless, it cost them. I'm pretty sure they're going to know that in the future. We do have a couple more games here coming up. The next ones are going to be third person, so make sure you stay tuned to that. Different tactics from first person to third person, so be ready. And I'm just loving the level 3 helmet on this, man. Level 3 out of its freaking mind. As I wonder what happened to Team Hectic. I wonder if Remix was able to get out of that situation, or if it's only going to go ahead and be Metalcore, and I believe it was ASAP Ray. So hopefully we can get a look into that, and it seems like we only got a couple teams here. Oh, look at this shot right here by Team 12. Gets behind the little shack. Now, is the teammate that's down going to be able to get there? Let's see. Is he going to get those shots? He's barely able to get behind the shack, and more than likely picked up as Team 12 is not pushing, though. They're currently waiting patiently.
That was impressive here. Pachinki Bandits on the roof, just guess what, south of Pachinki. And yeah, they've got some great shots. They're led by Hoddit. They're actually able to take down a couple of enemies here. They're hiding for their lives, but they are also seeing those guys roll in a vehicle pushing through the zone, so they know they're not alone. They definitely want to focus on taking down these guys that are isolated at this shack, smoking themselves out in the middle of nowhere. They do have a buggy. Let's see if they pop some of the tires and try to disable the vehicle.
And just to go off of that, they did actually pop some of the tires. So something that we already seen twice. The teams, if they notice they're in the car, they want to get those tires popped so it slows down the car. And if you pop enough, you're actually not going to be able to get away. You're going to be stuck in that situation. Now, Team 12 playing it safe here. They could go ahead and push them. They have the numbers, but they don't want to do that just yet. There you go. They're able to spot him. They see him outside that smoke.
Beautiful
and
shot.
Look at this shots right here with the M16 single fire. Damn.
Riding out there just trying to dodge, but it's unsuccessful, and he is going to get pummeled as well. So now there's the finish on DL Riggs. It looks like we have the Pachinki Bandits getting the last laugh here in this engagement. I'm not sure where the other teammates are of Team 10, but we do have him knocked. We'll have to see if they're able to support a little bit later. Interestingly enough, Team 15 with Buck Army and Team 13 both still alive after that close encounter out in the field by Ruins. They are making their way into the circle now. We do have some other engagements moving in. Surprising, though, how many teams are inside the final circles here already. So it's definitely going to be a compound camping type of circle. We've got those guys there camping a compound already. All 4 players left alive. They have taken a little bit of damage, but Grimes, that guy, and Richie from Lights Out have made a nice little piece of safety for him in that compound.
And look at Team 18 now making a push here to destroy Hammers. They do got 2 players down. We have also smoke grenades on play, and they seem to have some great loot. Oh, here comes the grenade. Kobe, baby, get somebody.
Absolutely. Team V Gaming here, represented by Miss Vixen. They are doing work, throwing grenades, trying to stay alive. We got Hammers. This is Hammers Esports pinned up on the top here by the road. They've got smokes down. They're trying to get out of there unscathed. Where are they going to go? They hop into the US and they want to disengage from this situation.
I thought they were about to go straight at him.
No, Mrs. Vixen's too scary, man. Miss Vixen's too scary. She's going to scare him off down the hill. They're going to disengage. But we do have a knock. That guy getting popped by G25. Again, that earlier potential engagement. They're trying to take revenge.
They definitely are. And now something to go ahead and keep an eye on. We've seen already 2 teams that were far away from each other go down. So we want to make sure we see all these teams together. If not, they might have the same fate. And look at this, Metalcore Remix and Ray Metalcore. Actually, Remix, once again, doesn't want to take the fight. He wants to flee. Luckily, there's no trees nearby. Oh, there you go. Oh, I was hoping he didn't hit that tree.
Close, awfully close. NXS and Miss Vixen making their way down the hill. I do not know if they were spotted by Metalcore and his squad, but they bailed. They were gone. We've got Hammers doing work now on Team 16. Vitali finishes off the kill. I'm Rewind goes down here, and it looks like they're going to be sitting in this little sniper tower like compound overlooking the field, trying to pick off any stragglers making their way across.
And it seems like Lady Hammers, Team 7 is just waiting patiently. They do not want to engage. I don't think they have even engaged once. They seems like be playing for positioning. That's something we're going to see here by a bunch of teams, right? We already seen Team Hectic do this. They don't want to go ahead and fight yet. They want to get higher positioning and then worry about the kills later on, which is completely fine, honestly. As we saw in the previous game, Team pretty much lights out, being able to get 25 kills towards the end of the game. And look at this right here. Now they're engaging Metalcore there with the Scar, getting some accurate shots, getting Tony Wizard down.
Oh,
and
those shots.
Ooh, come on, baby. Use
he
that
dodges.
Lean. There
Here comes the peek. He's going to peek those windows. Got a good little pre-fire going. We got a nice little volley of shots going back and forth here. I did notice. Check out that crate on top of the tower. Who's going to get it? Absolutely nobody.
And look at this. We got Remix pushing in with the AKM. Is he going to be able to get those kills? He's able to secure 2 kills. He notices somebody moving up.
And, oh my gosh.
He runs out of ammo. He doesn't notice he's behind him. There you go, Team Hectic. Being able to get 4 kills and get on the board as they did some mistakes there earlier in the game. Oh my gosh. As you mentioned, look at that crane. Look at this replay. Beautiful replay there. Remix just knows that 2 people are down, being able to go ahead and call that out. He gets another one out. It looks like Ray getting some potato aim, and Remix just being from behind, waiting patiently in case Ray needed some help.
In that situation, when you're the last one alive, there's not much you can do. I mean, yes, he's behind him, but if he turns to shoot him, the other guy's behind him then. So he's just got to pick one and hope to knock him as quick as possible. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off for him, but Metalcore and his squad, they're going to pursue. Oh, man, look at this. We've got another Pachinki Bandit kill going on. A-Dan getting taken down, and Potato Sam Sam from Squad 1 here, getting the mini in action, and they are back in business. Rolex and Squad. We've got Team Gates on the board now with some kills. They're up to 7.
Team 17 currently snaking outside the zone. Not the best place where they want to be. We actually got 2 players from Team 17 just waiting patiently, laying down, and trying to see if they can get up and get those kills and surprise Team 12 because they might not know that they're still there.
Look
Team
at the
12
patience.
still looking at them. Yeah,
look at the patience.
They're looking
crawling
around.
in super close. It looks like Team Fandy here crawling their way through the... Oh, he's going to make it in. Randy's in. He is into the zone, and they are just stalking
him up. Now, the thing is that the zone is not nearby.
Hotted has no idea they're behind him. These guys are looting up. Will they call attention to themselves? I don't think they're going to. They're just happy to make it into the zone alive at this point. They're not going to force the fight. Happy to see these guys drive away.
And that's something that Team 17 might want to go ahead and keep an eye on because they don't want to be caught outside the zone. And as we can see here, Team Gates currently outside the zone. They do have a car. They only have 3 players left. If you're just tuning in, to remind you, actually, they lost one at the beginning. And it seems like we got some engagement there between Team Hectic and Underrated. And Underrated might go ahead and come out on top. They do come out on top as Team Hectic places 14 out of 20.
Not too bad there. They had an impressive showing. It didn't show in the standings, but they were on point with some of their pushes. Unfortunately, they just got the better of that time. It looks like G25 here firing some shots in. Pachinki Bandits taking a seat at the moment. G25 with the pressure. They're pushing their way in. Hotted and crew are in trouble.
G25 getting that squad wipe pretty much. Now, the thing is that they still have their car. I love seeing when squads still have a car available to them. And we only have 12 teams left, so get ready because the action is about to build up even more as we see teams now starting to get into the middle. And this is the most team I have seen in the safe zone.
This circle is small for how many teams are left alive. 12 squads still remain, and this circle is very tight, stretching between Farm and Milta. A lot of houses here you can see. Oh, look at this. We've got Lights Out members versus Lights Out members. We've got Rolex versus that guy. And look at that. Kato getting popped from the window. He's going to have to use a first aid. He has definitely been spotted there by that guy.
That was fairly close now. Potato Sammy seems like he was waiting in the car. They were maybe trying to see where the zone was going to end. And now the zone is moving. Team 11, as we can see there in the background, trying to make sure they are in this zone. More than likely, they will be. And these 2 teams, Team 1 and Team 8, Team Gates and those guys will be in this zone so they can wait. Pretty much wait patiently. Ooh, as Potato Sam gets popped there.
Oh,
and look at this zone right here. Oh my goodness, a lot of teams outside the zone. And Grimes doing some work there. As he was able to destroy people.
Hammers Irene on the board now, getting a knock. Very nice to see Lady Hammers making an entrance. She gets the finish as well. Very nice job to Irene. Very good job indeed. We've got, looks like Rolex here firing those M24 shots out the window. G25 exposed, having to rotate to the zone. It looks like the ultimate rotation will happen here from Rolex and crew as well. They are also, they're outside, but they're close. They don't have to run far. They also have a squad behind them to their right. That is Team 8. I believe that's those guys with that guy. And Richie as well over there.
And more than likely, they do have smokes on them, which we see that a lot of times. And we actually saw that in the earlier game with Gainstars. So if they do have to run, they're going to have some smoke cover, but they also got to make sure. And look at that. They actually don't even need the smokes. They have the car ready. They're moving into the zone. They want to go ahead and get into the middle of that. And TG Richie here with 1 kill, level 3, everything. Great stuff there from him. And I noticed the airdrop just went down. I wonder if Team Gates is going to try to go for that airdrop as Lady Hammers is nearby, and we already know that Irene got 1 kill. Ain't nobody gonna say #blame Irene, so that's good to see right there.
We got Miss Vixen squad is potentially in trouble here. They've got an engagement going on with Team 14. It looks like we've got a couple of stragglers left alive here. Shots from the mini DL taking down Potato Sam. Oh no, it looks like Team Gates getting knocked left and right now. Andy from Team Fandy getting popped by G25. Twinkles in the kill feed there. We are seeing some action now. Again, it's to be expected. This circle is tiny, and there are a ton of teams left alive. Still 11. We've only seen one other squad wipe since the circle has shrunk, and it looks like Miss Vixen now trying to get a visual on it. Looks like Bobby Plays up the hill.
Bobby Plays just cruelly far away from his team, something you don't want to see. We already seen it too many times here in this game. If you are far away from your team, you might get caught. And look at that right there. Evil gets caught by Web. More than likely, he's going to go ahead and try to push, get those kills. And not only that, he's able to get them off the card, Get your
Wamp with
butt
some
out of there,
huge
boy.
kills, gets enough damage on Star Snipe there to actually knock him from the zone, and that is going to allow him to finish the squad. Beautifully done, Wamp, with an absolutely clutch performance there for Miss Vixen and squad.
Not only that, getting the kills, stealing the car.
Can they make it to the zone, though? They're going to be coming in awfully late and awfully low. They are going to have to stop to heal, but they don't have time. Autocorrect goes down to the zone. They crash into the... Oh, this is
Oh
tragic.
my gosh.
This is absolutely tragic. Oh, no, they're all down. Grimes blowing up Bobby Plays' vehicles. Miss Vixen's squad goes down to the zone after that brilliant play, but that's why you can't fool around with that blue zone.
It happens. You definitely don't want to be cut out there. We do have 8 teams left here as the zone is starting to just become smaller and smaller. Look at G25 Bullet here. Gets taken out outside the zone as Richie is currently just hiding behind the shack with his team.
What a great berm they're hiding behind right now. They've got ultimate cover from every angle right now. Although they will have to move a little bit, they are in a great spot right now. Nobody in this
Only
final
Team
circle.
6.
Team 6 making their way in right now, but everyone is going to be on the move, and this is going to be mass chaos heading into this final circle.
And as we saw in the previous match, last circle positioning plays a huge part. Lights out being able to go ahead and get some good stuff. Now, who's going to take that center positioning in this match? As we do have Team 10, Team 1 here nearby. What's going to happen here as they are currently waiting? Now, the interesting stuff, Team 10 only has 2 people, and Team 1, Team Gates, only has 3 people. How are they going to go ahead and play this out? And a grenade is being thrown here by Team 10. And there you go.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Daylight Jasper getting caught there by Kato. And Kato, Sam, and Carnage is dead. Kato, Sam, and Rolex, they are going to be piecing out from that location as quickly as possible. Get into the zone. They know they've got to take up position in this final circle. They get to the ridge, and this is the best it's going to do right now. Here comes the madness. Irene!
Once again!
Oh, my goodness. The Hammers women are doing work. There are some shots fired back. Potato Sam is taking... Oh, my goodness. This is trouble for the Lady Hammers.
You just got to go ahead and leave them there. You cannot pick them up. You got to go ahead and get into the safe zone. And beautiful plays there by Team Gates. As they were going up on that hill, they actually threw smoke grenades in advance because they knew they're not going to have that much cover. And a lot of teams are going to be surrounding them. There's only 4
down
teams
to
left.
4 teams left. Holy cow. Teams are falling so fast. Potato Sam is knocked. Shadow takes him down. That guy knocks Crypto. G25 falling down. Little by little, they are getting wiped. We've got that guy and those guys taking aim. Potato Sam gets finished. Danky goes down to underrated. Playzone gets Richie. Oh my goodness, this is complete madness. Grimes gets knocked out, and it looks like only 1 player left from those guys.
And right here, Rolex gets spotted by Alchemy. What's going to happen here? It looks like Rolex is going to have to run to the safe zone. He's not going to be able to stay there, and he takes out the sniper. Look at this gunfight right here. Kodo and Rolex currently in an interesting position. They do go ahead and lay down more than likely. They want to go ahead and throw some smoke grenades, go ahead and heal up, and they do have the car next to them. Will they risk it by getting in the car and going for it? Potato Sam actually gets picked up.
Great pressure here from G-Bay with that Scar out the window, putting shots down, making Sam have to heal over and over again while Rolex and his teammate try to actually get into the zone. They really are desperately trying to get position, but it's really, really tough. G-Bay is in the center of the action here, clearly rotating around, firing at 3 different squads at once.
We do see there. Oh my gosh, Fish gets taken out as Underrated is fairly close by. There you go, G-Bay getting that kill.
That is it. Hammers taken down. They will place 4th, and it looks like Underrated is going to be in the top 3 here. Getting popped from Sam on the ridge. Sam taking advantage of the distraction, and we have a nice little smoke grenade wall coming out for Trollin here. They're going to try to pick him up, it looks like, but the pressure is coming from Rolex and his crew. We also have those guys still alive. Those guys, Team Gates, Underrated, making up the top 3 here. Who's it going to be?
Who's going to win is spamming in the comments right now. Team 8, Team 1, and Team 6. As Team 6 currently gets into some action there with Team 8. G-Bay being able to go ahead and take them out. There's only Danky still alive. Rolex, Kodo, and Potato Sam using those hay bales to their advantage. Throwing grenades, throwing as much stuff as they can. Potato Sam notices that G-Bay is right there. Gets some shots. Is not actually able to hit him. But they got to watch out. You do not want to stay close to that car because if they blow it up. Oh, look at that. Potato Sam being able to get one of those shots.
He's going for the
actually to
car
hit.
kill. He was trying to blow that thing up and take out that squad. Look at this. Only 3 left. Denki from those guys is all that remains. He is laying prone in the middle of the field, just casually observing this firefight between Underrated and, oh my gosh, he's in the smoke pile with Underrated. What is happening here?
They're
Denki,
both
you're a madman.
in the smoke, and they don't even realize it. Now, Underrated does have 1 player down. Pretty much, Team Gates has a huge advantage here. They have 3 players still alive, and they only have Underrated with 1 player pretty much very low. There you go.
Oh my gosh, he engages and gets the kill. What is happening?
Denki gets 2 down, actually 1 down, and Claytano is able to go ahead and push up. Oh my gosh, there you go. Underrated goes.
Oh my goodness. Denki absolutely clutches it. They're now down to the final 2. We've got Lights Out Rolex taken out. We've got Denki. Oh my goodness. This is insane. Rolex and crew are going to win game number 1 for Group B. And again, a massive number of kills. We're looking at 16.
16 kills. We go from 25 to 16. That is insane. And look at this finish right here by Rolex. Pretty much catches him. What are you looking, boy?
Oh,
this ain't
my
no
goodness.
main score.
I am extremely impressed with those guys and Denki specifically laying prone in the middle of that field. He was up against 2 full squads, or not full, but 3 members. I mean, that was incredibly impressive for him to stay there, stay out of sight, not make a peep, and wait till he was literally physically touching him to actually pull the trigger. Very impressive stuff.
It seemed like it also helped out Team Gates because they had to, Underrated had to worry about Denki. And Team Gates was just able to go ahead and push up, get them pretty much where they wanted them to be.
Take a nice, easy shot, hold their breath, just casually aim, and pop, 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 all the way to victory.
A great win by Team Gates there overall, and it's not as if it was a calm victory by any means. It was fighting from the very beginning to the very, very end for that team to be able to secure that victory.
Absolutely. Crazy amount of action in that last little bit of fighting. We had that final circle pop up with 12 teams left alive. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the match.
From the start here in Novo, just Team Gates being able to go ahead and get those kills. Rolex actually getting the first kill there for his team and making sure he cleans up everything. They don't want to leave anybody just standing. Those kills actually do mean points.
I mean, they killed Powerpuff Boys at the very beginning of that, and Rectify was one of the teams that was also in Novo at the very beginning, which Team Gates eventually went and killed on Main Island. Team Rectify should have arguably just sat there and been gatekeepers to have stopped them from going onto the island.
I think that with a team of Team Gates' caliber, not that these teams are well aware of their capabilities, I think that that was the play for sure. Force the early fight, try to catch them off guard, and really try to make a statement as Iraqi Zoro and his squad did. They did take down
Look at this
Carnage,
beautiful push here by Remix, just being able to go ahead and clean up 2 people. On top of that, getting 1 more down, and that team just gets absolutely destroyed. Great push by them, but